Write to us at info@teenkidsnews.com.
This lineup is brought to you by AutoSpot, Guam's fastest growing dealership with in-house financing. You'll be amazed what we can do. Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by CALVO'S Insurance, a legacy of trust. Serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, serving Guam and Micronesia for 20 years. Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dedido. Always open, always local.
The gun used by the suspect in last month's deadly shootout up in Dedido belonged to a former police officer.
An airport police officer has been indicted for a shooting that occurred last year, and it wouldn't be his first time either. And local same-sex couples have overcome another major hurdle. Half a day and good evening for everyone watching us live on TV or streaming us live on the internet. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. Well, a new detail has been made public tonight into last month's deadly police shootout up in Dedido. The suspect, Stephen Seagraves, led police on a chase before authorities took him down. KUAM's Nick Delgado joins us with more. And Nick, we now know who owned the gun that Seagraves used in that shootout.
Bree and Jace, that's right. The gun was issued to a former Guam police officer, an ex-cop we all now know as Guam Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio. Here's the chief of police when I asked about the gun the day of the shooting. Its questions now answered. And you guys currently have the gun, the suspect's gun?
We do have that. We do have that. That has been confiscated as evidence relative to this crime.
Do you know if it was registered under him?
That we're still taking a look at. We're not sure exactly who owns the firearm, whether it's registered. Those are all things that my criminal investigators are still taking a look at.
Eastbound around 1, back towards 127.
Those very shots coming from the gun KUAM confirms was owned and issued to Tenorio when he was on the force, and again used here when that April high-speed chase between Stephen Seagraves and responding officers ended here on Chalan Langat and Dedido. As we reported, Seagraves took police officers on a high-speed chase starting outside the House of Liberty game room in Barragata, where officers responded to a report of a man with a gun. During the chase, Seagraves shot repeatedly at officers before finally coming to a stop in a Dedido neighborhood. Seagraves died following the shootout. Lieutenant Governor Tenorio responded to KUAM, quote, "There was a firearm that was stolen more than 20 years ago. The incident was reported and all the required protocol was followed. It hadn't been found or returned in my remaining years at the department. I've just been told it has been recovered relative to a recent case. That saddens me, but it doesn't necessarily surprise me because it was stolen and obviously not by law-abiding citizens." Chief of Police Jaya Cruz told KUAM that GPD has looked into this, saying, quote, "The weapon was stolen from then Officer Tenorio over 2 decades ago in the course of a burglary. The matter was reported through the proper channels and all measures were taken, as is the protocol, to recover the weapon. It was only recently recovered. GPD remains focused on bringing closure to the recent incident." Seagraves, as we reported, has a criminal record. He was convicted in 2012, 2013, and in 2015 on multiple charges of driving while under the influence of alcohol. It's unclear exactly how Seagraves got a hold of the gun. That is now part of the police department's ongoing criminal investigation. An internal affairs investigation into how the officers responded is still underway as well. Also, investigators have yet to release the results of Seagraves' autopsy. Bree and Jace.
Thanks, Nick. The Lieutenant Governor served 14 years on the force from 1983 to 1997. He currently oversees public safety on the island.
Well, there's another update involving a hot pursuit that ended also in gunfire.
Last June, a man operating a motorcycle led Guam Airport Police from Tiedson all the way to Harmon. Although KUAM file shows the airport's investigation showed officers responded with appropriate force, an indictment handed down against one of the responding officers may show otherwise.
It's our next report with Crystal Pago.
Nearly a year after the incident, 48-year-old Vincent R.Q. Castro faces felony aggravated assault charges, all with special allegations for possession and use of a deadly weapon in the commission of a felony, as well as reckless conduct as a misdemeanor. On Tuesday, the Guam Airport police officer was indicted by a Superior Court grand jury. The victim, Joshua John Onslon Mesa, had led Guam Airport police officers on a high-speed chase on a motorcycle from Teedzon to Harmon, where it ended in gunfire. The officer fired at the suspect, who then crashed along Adrian Sanchez Street. Mesa was hospitalized for a gunshot wound to the lower part of his body. He was later released, while the officers involved were placed on administrative leave, but returned to work when they were cleared of wrongdoing. According to the airport's investigation into the matter, the officers responded with appropriate use of force when the suspect placed the officers and others in danger of serious bodily injury or death. According to Airport Marketing Administrator Rolenda Faasumalei, Castro is still employed with GIAA Police. Airport officials are in receipt of the indictment but can make no further comment on the matter. GIAA Police Chief Bob Camacho could not be reached as of news time. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
KUAM files show this wouldn't be Castro's first run-in with the law. In 2007, he was charged with tampering with public records, attempted theft of property, and official misconduct, which was dismissed and then closed. He was later accused of stealing a passenger's wallet. KUAM files show he was terminated as airport police supervisor, but later rehired.
And there are more allegations of clergy sex abuse to surface, this time against Father Andy Manetta. Filed in the Superior Court of Guam today, a person by the name of NQ alleges that he was sexually molested by the Talafofo priest over 50 times when he was a teen attending that village's parish. The priest allegedly groomed him for the abuse, inviting him to the rectory to eat and drink sacramental wine, as well as watch X-rated movies. On such occasions, the priest would tell him to go into the room for a nap, but instead perform sex acts on the teen boy, including full-body massages with emphasis on the private parts, as well as penetration. NQ states to avoid the abuse, he quit attending Mass and ceased to be Catholic. In addition, he turned to drugs to self-medicate. NQ is represented by attorney Anthony Perez and asked that the church come clean and list all known sex abusers within the Archdiocese of Agana. Today's filing is the 61st plaintiff to sue the church for clergy sex abuse.
A man convicted of sending drugs through the mail is sentenced in federal court. Miguel Camacho will spend over 5 years behind bars for using FedEx to distribute methamphetamine from the Philippines to the territory. A total of 964 grams of the drug was seized in the case, with a 97% purity level.
In other news, police discovered over 20 grams of meth after 2 back-to-back raids Tuesday. Roxanne Taitano's Harmon home was searched first. She then led authorities to her supplier in Pagat, Manilao, resulting in the arrest of Vincent David Santos. Both were arrested for drug possession with the intent to deliver. The drugs have an estimated street value of over $10,000.
Our next story involving DOC, things heated up on prison grounds Monday afternoon. According to court documents, detainee K.C. Rayfand allegedly used water heated up in a microwave to assault another detainee. The victim sustained what was believed to be first-degree burns to his upper body. Rayfand was arrested and charged with aggravated assault as a third-degree felony.
A man with Guam ties is accidentally shot and killed in Columbus. According to Ohio media reports, although the incident is being investigated as a homicide, no arrests have been made for the shooting death of 21-year-old Dean Joaquin Pareto. The victim's father, Dean Pareto, tells KUAM News his son was an avid gun enthusiast and was cleaning the gun with the help of a friend. The gun accidentally went off, resulting in a gunshot wound to Pareto's chest.
I'm at peace with it because I know my son, and you know, I'm not one to let this kid live with guilt, you know, go to his life with guilt. You know, I mean, my son was aware of what was going on, what he used, and it was just a freak accident, man. You know, I'm not gonna keep this. I want to bury my son. I want to cremate my son, and I'm going to let him rest.
The junior Pareto was only a baby when he left Guam. Rosaries are ongoing in the state of Ohio with a viewing set for Thursday.
While same-sex marriage may be legal throughout the United States, same-sex couples still have plenty of hurdles ahead. For married couple Kim and Devadine Chargaloff, they had to take their gender discrimination case to court. Last year, the woman welcomed a baby girl into the world through in vitro fertilization. At issue, only Dev would be listed as a parent on the child's birth certificate. Attorney William Pesch represents the couple and made efforts to reach out to public health and the AG's office with no success. He was forced then to take the case to court, which they ultimately won on Monday.
Very gratified that the government, if I may use the word, caved in and gave my clients what the law requires, and that is for both of their names to be on it.
Other states have laws that protect same-sex couples from gender discrimination. Pesch tells KUAM he hopes to work with Guam senators to do the same.
We are going to take a quick commercial break, everybody, but please keep watching, keep streaming, because Primetime continues right here on KUAM after this.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming with KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Have you gotten paid yet? That's the premium automatic insurance deduction plan from CALVO'S Insurance. Paid simplifies your home and auto insurance. No down payment. No more long lines. And you can stretch your payments up to 12 months. Paid is convenient. It deducts from your payroll, your checking account, or your credit card. With Paid, you get up to 65% off your car insurance and enjoy lifestyle club discounts. Life can be easier when you get paid.
Call CALVO'S Insurance today and save on your home and auto insurance.
Find your reason to celebrate at IT&E. Pick up the new Samsung Galaxy S8 and get double data.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven-baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Welcome back, everybody. Several people have filed papers indicating their plans to run for the top seat at Adelu, but until today, we're finally seeing an actual gubernatorial team emerge. Organizational reports cite that it's one step closer to being official that former Senator and Bank of Guam President Lulian Guerrero, along with Autospot VP Josh Tenorio, are running for Lieutenant Governor and Lieutenant Governor in 2018. They received over $100,000 in cash contributions thus far, and additionally listed as campaign treasurer is former Senator Tony Sanford, campaign chairperson, and Sinania Mayor Robert Hoffman, and listed as deputy campaign chairperson, former DOI Assistant Secretary Tony Babalta. Indicating they plan to run for governor next year are Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio, the incumbent, former Governor Carl Gutierrez, and Senator Frank Uggan Jr.
In other news, Governor Eddie Calvo shot down 2 bills passed by senators during their recent regular session. Senator Tom Atta's Bill 58 was vetoed. The legislation proposed changing the process to rebuild Simon Sanchez High School and renovating several other public schools. This while the $100 million RFP remains on appeal for the second time by Cortec International. Meanwhile, the governor also vetoed Senator Michelson Nicholas's Bill 23, which would have established operational continuity plans for each Government of Guam agency. You hear about it in the movies and in the news, but how credible is the cybersecurity threat to Guam? Issa Baza has more on local cybercrime and steps the government is taking to help local organizations stay secure. Here's more.
Whether you like it or not, cybersecurity plays a critical role in our daily lives. For example, imagine how much information is stored in your cell phone or your work computer, and what would happen if that information was stolen or damaged. Local statistics show the possibility of falling victim to a cybercrime may be more likely than you'd expect.
On Guam, specifically, there are 60 attacks, cybersecurity attacks a day.
Jason Stamps is the Associate Director of the University of Illinois at Chicago Center for Public Safety. He wrapped up a cybersecurity training with the Offices of Homeland Security and Civil Defense today.
They're common and persistent. You know, it's everything from trying to steal critical information or influence an organization through a hacking, all the way down to just acting in malicious ways. So whether you're in healthcare and you have healthcare records, whether you're a government organization and you have information relative to government processes and procedures in the event of a disaster or an attack, a malicious threat that's actualized, all of those reasons we need to really make sure that we have a hardened cybersecurity stance so that we can prevent those attacks if they happen or recover and respond from them when they do.
The training was funded through the Federal Emergency Management Agency and catered to information technology and emergency management personnel from the government of Guam, military, private, and nonprofit organizations. However, Stamps encourages everyone to become more aware of how cybersecurity affects them and steps they can make to stay secure given the ever-evolving threats. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
For our next story, we talk about sustainability as whether its beaches receding due to rising sea levels, pollution, or reliance on unsustainable resources. Research concerning environmental challenges facing Guam were discussed in depth at the 2017 Island Sustainability Conference. But how will this research impact public policy? An info briefing chaired by Senator Regine Biscoe-Lee aimed at discussing these implications sought to answer that very question. UOG's Dr. Austin Shelton advocated the need to protect our precious coral reefs.
We have around 350 species. Hawaii only has about 100, and the entire Caribbean only has about 60 species of coral. So 350 species of coral is something to be proud of and to protect.
Dr. Shelton did note that protecting the environment can also benefit the island's economy. He estimates Guam reefs bring in upwards of $127 million in tourism revenue each year. Legislators plan to use this information when crafting future legislation.
She's beautiful, humble, and more than just painting the parade route red. The 73rd Liberation Day Queen will also represent the island and its unique history. However, time to vie for this year's crown is running out, and interested applicants must submit their applications by this Friday at 5 p.m. Tamuning Mayor Luis Rivera.
We do require that they be at least 18 years old by June 1st, 2017, and that they do not turn 26, by that date as well. And so, and they also must possess a U.S. passport, in case they need to represent Guam as our ambassador.
All those vying for the title will sell raffle tickets with the grand prize being a $10,000 cash prize. To learn more, the number you need to call is 646-5211.
Well, my friends, as a testament to our commitment to making sure that you stay informed when news breaks, you can, of course, count on us to report it over all platforms, including Instagram Live, which we're on right now.
That's right. So when we heard about this new trend circling the globe,
very important,
we decided to take a closer look.
Remember when kendama was all the craze? Well, forget that, because the fidget spinners are the newest in thing going around. Our stream team's Brittany Calvo knows. It seems every corner I turn, someone around KUAM is spinning. Are people really that gaga over this gadget? What, Andy, you too?
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? I'm going pro, looking for sponsors right now. If anybody needs, available, we have different packages. Looking for a platinum sponsor. Wow!
Apparently, the fidget spinner has the world turning. They come in all sorts of colors and plastic and chrome, and they're such the craze, some are even banned in classrooms around the globe. The fidget spinner is said to aid in relaxation and relieve one of stress. And who better to verify these facts by checking in with one of our ace reporters, Crystal Paco.
Do you feel more stress-free? Less stressed?
Maybe the sound of it going round and round is like almost therapeutic, I guess.
And as any good journalist would do, you verify it one more time.
So the trick is to help you concentrate while you're being distracted from doing actual work.
Well, maybe one more person.
So, you want to chill and just be like,
Afternoon time.
All right, I give in. Let me give it a twirl.
Get it, Bree. Get it.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
This is painful.
Yeah, I guess I'll just stick to kendama.
We told you we are aggressive, we are hard-hitting, and we go deep when it comes to the real issues affecting. But where is your spinner, by the way? Since you were such
My
a champ.
son has it.
Okay, you know what?
This is so hard.
2 minutes does not do justice to how this amazing human being is good at that spinner.
I am not good at this spinner.
Okay, we'll do a follow-up story
Please
tomorrow
watch
night.
this story.
Yeah, check it out right now. If you want to watch it over and over, share it with your friends. It's on our YouTube channel right now.
Stay tuned. Sports is coming up next. But first, here's weather.
How can a modern family save money when companies ding you with surprise charges? I mean, seriously, data caps on home internet? I hate to be the bad guy here, but somebody has to keep us from busting our monthly data limit. Sorry, honey, we're out of data. But I'll tell you the ending. Plan dies. My family just wants to enjoy the internet on their schedules. Why does this have to be such a hassle?
Really, Mom? It's an online class. I need the internet to graduate.
Then go to the library. They have free internet, right?
This is so unfair.
My thoughts exactly.
Just a few more minutes, please.
I really don't want to nag, but money doesn't grow on... There's got to be a better way.
Free yourself. Switch to GTA Home Internet today. Truly unlimited with no data caps or additional usage fees.
Monokai Athletic Club and Manhoban Swim Club present Guam Coco's Crossing 2017 on Sunday, May 28th. Experience the excitement of an ocean swim in the beautiful waters of Coco's Lagoon. Open to swimmers age 9 and up. Choose from 4 options: a 2.5-mile swim, 5 and 10K races, and a Neptune swim with a mask, snorkel, and fins. Register online at www.guamcocoscrossing.com by May 24th. Supported by these fine sponsors. For more information, go to www.guamcocoscrossing.com.
It's obvious they were meant for each other. Always side by side, but never together. Forever trapped in the friend zone. Until finally, they got together at Taco Bell.
Check it out.
I'm talking about the taco and burrito. Double the seasoned beef, fresh lettuce and tomatoes, shredded cheese, and crunchy chips. The new loaded taco burrito, only at Taco Bell.
People are talking about the new Buick. With 4 fresh new models to choose from. And what are they saying?
Your new Buick is so cute.
Love the new Buick. That's a Buick?
Sweet Buick.
Experience the new Buick.
See your Buick dealer and get nearly $4,000 total value on select 2017 Buick Encore vehicles in stock.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Ginobili! Half day, Guam, hump day. Chris Barnett with Sports, proudly brought to you by Triple J. NBA playoffs, and they're the only playoffs. All right, we got GBA playoffs coming up too. Huh? You heard? So let's kick it off with a team profile here of the Autospot Phoenix. Autospot Phoenix looking to rise from the ashes and finish this GBA season strong. Now, players have been in and out of the lineup. That has cost the team as far as consistency goes. And when it comes to seeding in the playoff bracket, the Phoenix has wins over MacTech, the Outlanders. That was a great one, 113-111 in OT. And another win over MacTech in a rematch, winning by 18 points. One game that stands out is a 1-point loss to the Tooth Fairies.
Every game has been close. Overtimes, buzzer beaters. You know, this is the top league on Guam, and all the top players are playing here. So it's fun to compete.
Since they have a lot of veterans, look at playoff time as the time the AutoSpot Phoenix will make it count.
Well, the Phoenix team is made up of a lot of FD alumni, a lot of guys that are used to winning, so we're looking at bringing that winning tradition over to the Phoenix men team here in the GBA.
Well, they will be a lower seed, but they do have the capability to pull off some upsets with national team coach EJ Calvo guiding the team at the helm. Key players for the AutoSpot Phoenix: Sevi Siswiko, Pacific Games gold medalist, national team player, very mobile for a big guy. He can shoot the deep ball, handles the ball real well, and can also bring the ball up court and help with the point guards. He is a mismatch nightmare off the switch, and he's not scared to body up down low and get physical. Grab them boards.
It's been a rough season for us, but we're starting to get a hang of it. We're going to start preparing, getting guys involved. Like, the rhythm's there now, so we're just going to stay focused and try to keep on continuing with our shots. Our shots are starting to hit and in and out stuff. That's going to really help us in the long run.
Vince Estella, power forward, best defender, 6'5", wingspan, can cover the length of the court. Now, he's the most experienced player, best two-way player on the team. When the team needs a defensive stop, he's the guy to rely on. Former national team player and a Pacific Games gold medalist. Julius Yu, all-around player who can shoot the lights out. He's a dangerous three-point specialist who can score at will when he's hot. His unorthodox playing style can get defenders into foul trouble if they try and play him too close. Jude Martinez, Guam track and field record holder for indoor, so endurance, it is a go for him. He can push the tempo of the game with his speed. Don't forget Ross Spencer, former collegiate player, a natural scorer, can dribble through traffic and also shoot the deep ball. He's big for a shooting guard. Romeo Sanchez gets physical inside the paint, fights for boards, and he helps give the team second shot opportunities. He can also knock down the mid-range J and clean up around the glass for putbacks. Moral of the story, never count out the AutoSpot Phoenix as the GBA gets ready to head into the playoffs.
We feel that we can compete. We've had a rough start, but I think we're going to be a surprise coming into the playoffs.
Boys High School Volleyball, the Harvest Eagles heading to this year's title game to face the Teton High Titans. Harvest picked up the 3-set win over the Ukadu Bulldogs last night to advance. The Eagles won 25-20, 25-20, 25-18, and finished the regular season perfect heading into the season finale. The championship game scheduled for 7 this Saturday at the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse. The consolation game between the FD Friars and the Ukadu Bulldogs starts at 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. District Court of Guam and the Guam Bar Association hosting the second annual Hagan Games CrossFit Challenge, one of the many events planned for Guam's Law Week 2017. The event designed to engage the island's courts, bar association, and local and federal agencies to promote personal awareness about physical fitness and encourage healthy behaviors. Now, it was held at Custom Fitness, home of the Lions. 6 teams of 7 participants per team took part in the games. Of the 6 teams, District Court of Guam, Team Koti, the Northern Mariana Islands Settlement Fund, also known as the Plankers, CrossFit Anderson Air Force Base, CrossFit Laddystone, and Custom Fitness. And the winners, 3rd place, District Court of Guam, 2nd, Custom Fitness Lions, and 1st place, CrossFit Laddystone. All right, Guam, hey, have a great hump day. My name is Chris. You keep on shining. Adios.
Take on the unseen with a car that checks your blind spots. The Nissan Maxima, Altima, and Sentra.
I wish you were here now to see how far we've come along. But still, I am thankful of what you left behind, a strength like no other. To reach out for comfort during the bad days. Mom, I miss him. And to keep things up during the good ones. we still feel your warmth in each moment we spend together. Because no matter where you are, we'll always share one love.
Introducing McDonald's new signature crafted recipes, like the sweet barbecue bacon sandwich, tangy barbecue sauce made with sweet onions, thick cut apple with smoked bacon, and topped with crispy golden onions, on chicken or seared beef. Introducing McDonald's new signature crafted recipes, like the maple bacon Dijon burger, apple with smoked bacon with sweet maple seasoning, grilled onions, and a creamy Dijon sauce with a hint of honey, on chicken or seared beef.
Spring is in the air, and you can use a break. A price break, that is. Now is the time to buy during Triple J Auto Group's Spring Price Break sales event going on now. Get clearance pricing on all remaining 2016 Ford models. Receive a $500 Kmart gift certificate on select Hondas, Acuras, Mazdas, Kias, and used cars. New cars as low as $80 per paycheck, and used cars as low as $68 per paycheck. Get pre-approved instantly at triplejguam.com. Trade-ins welcome. Some conditions apply. See dealer for details. Triple J Auto Group. Customers first.
And happy birthday to Marlene Terusin Legoski.
When you get love from your godson, that's a complete day right there. But remember, everybody, one person that we've been mentioning this week could win a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream cake. We're going to read that on Friday. So if you would like to be one of them, make sure to go to KUAM.com and register your next birthday celebrant.
Extras next. Keep it here.